Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, they did the pre-3rd anniversary livestream, where they announced a lot of the stuff that will be coming in the anniversary, which will be next week or so. And as always, or as usual with these live streams, I like to do the community posts where I kind of translate what's going on in real time. I know it's not the most convenient format to look at in order to kind of get that live translation, but it's convenient for me, so that's why I do it. Alright, but these are all of the folks that were there for the event. There were the developers, some voice actors, and then some players as well. And then they handed around a tablet, and then everybody did illustrations for the event. That was kind of fun. And then maybe the biggest news was the return of the Final Fantasy VII collaboration. And yeah, this brings back memories. Maybe the funniest pulls video I've ever done was for Final Fantasy VII, where I was pulling for Barret. I will link to that below. But this might give me a chance to finish working on Tifa. She's maybe at 4 Awakenings now. And then the vision cards, these are really good too. I like the Water Tower because it has that resistance for your party for Wind members. And then Guard Scorpion, that's one of the best Lightning vision cards. And then I have Lightning from Final Fantasy XIII, so I might want to get that for her. Okay, and then we have buffs, Mastery Abilities 2 for the Final Fantasy VII characters. But real quick, Cloud, his slash resistance penetration will go up 20, and then his AoE resistance will be 15, and then critical damage up 15%. And then Tifa, her attack bonus will go up to 30%. And let's see, she will get more defense, up to 15. Aerith, her spirit will go up to 20. And then casting time for non-attacking spells will go down 20%. Slash and magic resistance up 20. And then prayer will get a buff. It will do more healing, maybe. And then for Barret, his max HP will go up 25%. His defense penetration will go up 25, and then his attack will go up 15%. So a little bit of attack, a little bit of defense. And in addition to that, Barret will get a second character quest, where if you beat it, you can get a weapon, the Gatling gun, which only he and then Slime can equip, and that will raise ice damage in addition to other stuff. Okay, and then a little bit later, there will be new Final Fantasy VII characters. These are from Intergrade. First, we have Sephiroth and Yuffie. And then I looked previously at my predictions video for the Final Fantasy collaboration the first time around. I'll link to that too, although I don't know why anybody would want to watch it now. But for characters that I predicted to come, I put Yuffie semi-high, but not as high as the characters that actually came, which were Aerith and Barret. And then Sephiroth. In that video, I said that I did not expect them to release Cloud and Sephiroth at the same time, because either one of them could really drive sales, so I expect Sephiroth to drive sales this time. And I still remember when they pre-announced the Final Fantasy VII collaboration, and then everybody on the global side was saying like, oh, you know, what 3 characters are going to come? But me, being able to understand Japanese, knew that there's going to be at least 3. So I was not surprised at all that there were 4 characters, because that's what they did say. Alright, and then looking more closely at Sephiroth, Dark Element, and then Cost 100. So he is the first Cost 100 collaboration character. And then also going back to my original predictions video, I was thinking about the potential cost of Cloud, and I gave him a semi-high chance of being Cost 100. I would not have been surprised at that point if that had come true. But this was right after the kind of the blow up of like too many cost 100 units coming in a row. I was thinking maybe Cloud was a cost 100 unit in disguise that was maybe lowered to cost 90, just to sort of placate people. So yeah, Sephiroth being cost 100 now does not surprise me, and I'm okay with it, I think. I think the game has moved so much towards kind of cost 100 being such a normal thing, even releasing cost 100 units now in the middle of the month, in addition to the beginning of the month, that, yeah, I don't think people are going to blow up too much over Sephiroth being cost 100. And yes, I know that Thancred is technically the first cost 100 collaboration unit, but as I've said many times before, he does not count. I know that people that bring up Thancred know that he is different, but they bring it up anyway, and they are being very tedious. So Sephiroth is really the first cost 100 collaboration unit. But the limit break, big AoE, will remove guts and re-raise, and then do big damage, has 100% hit, and then will lower AP cost. And then sub-jobs on him. Main job is a hero. Sub-jobs are soldier and then pugilist. Alright, and then we have a Yuffie. She'll come out a little bit later, and then I am going to pull for her. I think she's the best thing about Final Fantasy VII, and I feel like her intergrade game was well made, and she's got a good voice actress, and then she's a cool character too, because I remember playing the original Final Fantasy VII. It was a very dreary game overall, but Yuffie, she was a breath of fresh air. And then in the intergrade game, they really kind of played out like how she's a dork. She's kind of unique among Final Fantasy games, so that's another reason why I like her. But she'll be Fire Element, which I'm happy about. Cost 90. Main job, Shinobi. Sub job will be, what is that, Dragoon? And then the one that Lionel has, which is dagger based. And then her limit break, let's see, single target, medium range. Let's see, for 3 turns, we'll raise own defense penetration, and then 3 hits, big damage, and then raise own agility. So that's cool. Okay, and then there is vision cards for both Sephiroth and Yuffie. But the vision card for Yuffie will be handout, which is great. But we don't know what either of the cards do quite yet. Alright, and then we have 300 free pulls for a 3rd anniversary, but it's spread out over the month, which is kind of annoying. Alright, and then the middle of this month, they will release a new character. Another cost 100, middle of the month, Amunerisu. She is that kind of mysterious lady that lives in the sky with Gilgamesh. And they revealed that she is one of the 8 sages of Hess, which we knew from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. That's very cool. We're getting a little bit more kind of linkage between the 2 games. But main job is the Oracle, I think. Sub-jobs are Scholar and Calculator. And her limit break, big AoE again, Spirit Break, and then Magic Scale Damage for big damage. And then this is kind of related to something that I also posted in the community post. But when mobile games turn to really raising the pace of how they release the lower rarity stuff, that's when my interest in the game drops. This happened with Monster Strike as well. But I was thinking about it, and like, when I play mobile games, whether I'm free to play or pay to play, I want to be at like the top. I want to be at the cusp of the meta when I play. And it also really helps with me being a content creator. But when they really up the rate of releases of the lower rarity, it makes it much more difficult to get the new stuff. And then if you know me, you know that I like to have like a personal limit on pulls, 100 pulls. But the way that the game is making the lower rarity and then making more people pull to the ceiling for the exchange, I don't like that. I think a healthy approach to mobile gaming is to kind of set your own standards and expectations and limits, and mine is 100 pulls. I don't like to go beyond that. And so another thing that I like to say a lot is we play the game doesn't play us. But by setting it up so that it's lower rarity stuff, kind of forcing you almost to pull to the ceiling more often, I've looked at the numbers. It's you have less than 50% chance of actually pulling the lower rate character, even if you pull all the way to the ceiling. That feels more like the game playing us rather than us playing the game. And yeah, that kills my motivation. And yeah, having a cost 100 unit released at the beginning of every month, that was a hit on my motivation. And then now with the addition of those units released in the middle of the month as well, that sucks. But Yuffie, I will pull for her. And then we also have a new vision card Esper in Dark Ifrit, and this might go against what I just said. But I do enjoy these dark Espers. But, you know, vision cards and Espers, they're very versatile. You can use them with what you already have. And then these dark summons, they will give you buffs for 2 elements, which I like because that increases kind of the team building options that you can have. I will not be pulling for this because this would go beyond the 100 pulls that I want to do. Okay, and then they talked a little bit about like quality of life or like new game modes, but this live stream was very, very low on this information. That was disappointing. Like there's this new guild-based game mode, and then there's like the Chamber of Arms type of content, but they didn't talk about that almost at all, so yeah, that was disappointing. I've been waiting kind of all this year for this new game mode stuff to kind of get me back into the game, but they didn't really talk about it. It might be because they didn't have enough time to talk about it. It might be because it's still in development. Either reason would be very believable, but yeah, my patience is running out. But like Selection Quest, where you use the lower rarity units, it's a cool idea and it's fun, but I want high-level PvE stuff to use my UR units, and then Tower does not scratch that itch. I feel like it's not like interesting enough or challenging enough. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the Chamber of Arms stuff. But anyway, here are some kind of system stuff. The barracks will now be able to raise Brave and Faith to 97. And then the large stamina stuff, we'll be able to exchange for those somehow. And then starting in December, what is that? Friend medals and guild medals will be able to be exchanged for character awakening stuff, and more exchange for those items in the lower right. Okay, and then to end the live stream, they released the results for the fan vote, favorite male character and then female character, and they will get special versions in the future. Okay, but that will do it for the announcements at the live stream. I'm going to go back and look at my community posts, see if I missed anything. And yes, I did. What I did to prepare for this video was to go through the Twitter account of the War of the Visions, and then I just grabbed the screenshots that they put up because, you know, they're pretty high quality, maybe better than I can get from just grabbing from the live stream itself. But they did not put up a tweet of one announcement that they made during the live stream, and that was this new way to upgrade your characters. They've been kind of cagey about this. They're always cagey about this. But like they were saying that this 3rd anniversary, there's not going to be like a new like awakening form for characters. But also earlier this year, they said that it's a natural thing for mobile games to continue to introduce new ways to upgrade characters. And so we do have, it's like a dream, spirit, or image upgrade for characters. And as I said in the community post, I understand why they continue to add new systems. It's for the longtime players to give them something to do, because they've done so much else. I'm sure there are going to be people complaining that this system is not friendly to new players. This system is not for new players. This is for the longest term players. But yeah, it's just another layer of grinding. It's another layer of complexity. And I'm sure people have noticed, but I have been playing less this year, partly because of the greater complexity. But like the trust stones, and then the +6 of the equipment, and then the upgrades to the jobs. It's just a lot of stuff for me to keep up with, so I just kind of tapped out. And then this dream, whatever it is, it's going to be another layer on top of that. But they showed one slide here of like what's going on. It will take more mind spheres. I guess people have been asking for like ways to use leftover mind spheres, so this is their solution. Maybe be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. But looking here, the top half of the right slide, I see a lot of the stats going up, so like HP, attack, that kind of thing. But then there's this box near the bottom where it gives you additional abilities. This looks very similar to Trust Stones, but I see like all attack types resistance up, or Drain Killer, so not only are you raising stats, but you are adding abilities to characters. And then this is randomized as well, like maybe randomize which skills you get, randomized how much stats you get. So yeah, you're going to be wanting to be doing this over and over again, kind of like with the Trust Stones, breaking them down, putting them together again. So yeah, it is more stuff to do, but again, the added layer of complexity and just more grinding, more farming. So yeah, that doesn't make me very excited, and maybe a lot of players are not excited about it, which is perhaps why the Twitter account did not tweet about this. And then here at the end of the video, I will be perfectly honest. Probably people can read between the lines, but I'm not super thrilled about the game at the moment, and I've been hanging on by my fingertips for this year. Depending on how interesting the new game modes are in particular, the Chamber of Arms, and then maybe the guild-based kind of map-looking content, that will determine if I stick with this game and cover it anymore. Okay, that will do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.